I've created a brand new level 3 account with the goal of turning it into a PK ready baby pure 100% from scratch. Starting on a fresh account right off Tutorial Island, the ending stats for this account are going to be 60 attack, 80 strength, 85 range, 1 defense, 85 magic, and 52 prayer. Going over amazing money makers, quests, and training locations for new accounts. If you are someone new to PKing and interested in making an account, then you won't want to miss this. This is the Baby Pure from Scratch series. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We ended the last episode with the bank value of 57.8 million GP. We're currently 67 combat, our time played is currently 4 days and 19 hours, and these are our stats. Last episode, we went from 79 all the way to 85 magic, gaining over 1 million magic XP, and officially completing all the required magic training we'll need on this account. And today, we're training melee. At the moment, we're currently 1 attack and 1 strength, and our goals are 60 attack and 80 strength, so we have a lot of work to do. We're going to be skipping a ton of the early level melee grind by completing just a few quests. On a new account, whenever I'm questing, I like to have 1 ring of dueling on me and 10 teleports to your house. Now before we get questing, I'm going to head east over to the Varrock real estate agent and we're going to buy a house, and let me explain why. Buying a house only costs you 1k and we don't need to do any construction training. Once you buy a house, hop over to World 330, break one of your house teleport tabs, and all you gotta do is go over to the advertisement box, click view, and then you can pick any of these houses, and once you're in, you literally have access to someone's house as if you had 99 construction. Why this is so important is because now I can teleport to so many different places. For example, if I click on his portal nexus, I have this entire list of locations I can teleport without needing anything extra besides the house teles. I have access to a dig site pendant without even having to do the dig site quest, and an entire jewelry box without having to buy any additional jewelry teleports. It is seriously one of the most overpowered things you can do on a new account. The first quest we're going to complete is the Waterfall quest, a quest many of you I'm sure have done before. This is going to get us instantly to 30 attack and 30 strength on completion. Alright, let's use the urn on the chalice, and that is the completion of Waterfall quest. Instantly gaining 60 melee levels. I mean, this has to be the best all-around quest in the entire game. And next up, we've got the Vampire Slayer quest. And that is Vampire Slayer completed. 4,825 attack XP, bringing us right under 34 attack. Phenome Village up next. Oh no, boys, this level 5 just got one hit by the Khazard Warlord. Dude, rest in peace, brother. He was trying his best, but unfortunately it wasn't good enough. And that is Phenome Village completed, another 11,450 attack XP, skyrocketing us all the way to 37 attack. Beautiful. Next up, we've got the Fight Arena. Talk to Lady Serval, and that is the Fight Arena completed, and we are going to go up to 41 attack. Beautiful. We found the Daconia Rock. Let's go turn it into King Narod, and that is the Grand Tree quest completed. 5 quest points, but more importantly 18,400 attack XP, bringing us all the way up to 44 attack. Oh wow, and we also went from 22 to 30 agility, not bad. And last but not least for now, we've got the Death Plateau quest. And that is the Death Plateau quest completed. We got 3,000 attack XP, and we now can wear climbing boots. Beautiful, and we got an attack level bringing us all the way up to 45 attack. We are all done with questing for the time being. Before we start training our melee levels, we're gonna need some money to invest in some gear and some supplies, so we're parting ways with our Tormented Bracelet. Oh nice, they're actually up quite a bit. I sold it for 24.2 and we're leaving with 23.7 mil. A Brine Saber is 431k. Oh wow. The Brine Saber is actually going to be our BIS melee training option until we're 50 attack. Wow, gentlemen, I actually didn't have enough for everything I want, so I'm going to have to sell the Chugging Barrel and the Accursed Scepter for now. Gentlemen, we got every single upgrade that we needed to train our melees. We invested all the money we could into getting the max strength bonus for our training session. I've got the Brine Saber, Spiked Manacles, Fremennik Kilt, Berserker Ring, Torture Ornament Kit, Amulet of Torture. I got 30 prayer regen pots to make our AFK even better, and 200 prayer pots. There is actually one more upgrade I want, so I'm also going to have to sell our Tome of Fire, the Bracelet of Regen. Boys, check us out. We are looking so legit for a baby pure. Less than 70 combat as well. The Antler Guard, the full Zami prayer gear, the manacles, we got the lot. And look at that Amulet of Torture ornament kit. Ever since the Rancor release, it's not used anymore, but damn does it look good. Before we get to training our melee stats though, I gotta do one last thing. I gotta go to the PvP arena, get some points so we can imbue our Berserker Ring. And dead. That is the last fight we need, and we can now go imbue our Berserker Ring. Alright, let's trade Muba. Imbue Scroll. Beautiful. Use it on our Berserker Ring. The Berserker Ring imbued has been acquired. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with two of the absolute legends. We got Stephen IV and Baphomet Pure. First up, we're giving Stephen his 50,000 Revenant Ether that he won from the last video. Congrats, Stephen. Thanks for all the support, brother. Hey, even drops the like and subscribe. Hell yeah, my man. Next up, we're here with the absolute legend Baphomet Pure. Damn, dude, he said, meet me at Ferox. I got something to help out with the giveaways, and he's coming through with the 25 miller. Baphomet, thank you so much, my man. This is really gonna help out. Baphomet as well, dropping the like and subscribe, and he says, good luck on the new Pure series. I've been enjoying it. Oh, that was Steven. Well, thank you so much to both of the boys. Steven, thanks for the support. Glad you got your payout. And Baphomet, thank you so much for contributing towards the giveaways. He also says, good luck on the new Pure. Inspired this account. Hell yeah, dude, the Pure is looking beautiful. Where we're going to be training for 60 attack is one of the most old school and iconic melee training spots in all of OSRS. And one of my personal favorites, the Betterment Camp Bandits. This place is so amazing. It is completely AFK as long as you have 43 prayer. All you gotta do is wear any piece of Zami god clothing and they'll attack you all the time. And most importantly, you can bring any noted supplies you want and you can unnote them on Mr. Tiles right here. I like to place myself right here in the doorway entrance. That way none of them get trapped around these walls and you can get access to all of them at all times. I'll be using Divine Super Combat Potions, Prayer Regen to keep our prayer up, making this even more AFK. You could use Incredible Reflexes if you want. It is going to give you 15% more accuracy, but it's going to make it a lot less AFK because you're going to be running out of prayer very fast. We're currently 45 attack and we're going to literally sit here until we're 60. I also just reset the XP tracker. I'm going to do this for an hour and then I can show you guys exactly how much XP we're getting. And keep in mind we're only 30 strength as well. Boys, I got some great news. I actually forgot we have the regen bracelet, so I don't even need food because every time that our Divine Super Combat is out, we'll already be back to full HP. The regen bracelet gives you 2 times faster HP regeneration. Another attack level coming in, boys. 49 attack. One more level and we can go upgrade to the Granite Hammer. 50 attack has been acquired, gentlemen. Let's go to the GE, get a big upgrade. Damn, I just got to the bank. I was like, man, what am I going to sell to afford the Granite Hammer? I was like, I'm going to have to sell everything. And then I see the Black Dragon Hide. I got 4.6 mil in the loot tab. Nice. Luckily, the Granite Hammer has actually gone down a couple of mil in price. Used to be above like 6.2, 6.3, and now it's at 4.8. If we can get it for that, no, we cannot. Uh-oh. 5.1. Nice. 4.9. Not bad. And I'm dumb. You need 50 attack and strength. Rip. Well, I missed it in true TSN fashion, gentlemen, but 51 attack. Fellas, we got a giant level coming in right now because it's going to unlock an upgrade that we can actually use. And the new upgrade is insanely better than the Brian Saber. Come on, one more hit. 55 attack. Let's freaking go. Finally, we can upgrade. The giant upgrade that we've now unlocked is the Sulfur Blades. Not only do the Sulfur Blades look really cool, they also have a ton of strength bonus. The Brian Saber, even with the Antler Guard, is only 81 strength bonus, and if we put on the Sulfur Blades, it goes all the way up to 94. That's an additional plus 13 strength bonus, which on a baby pure like this is absolutely massive. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the single most important level up in our melee career so far, 60 attack. And I don't quite remember if I showed you guys how much XP an hour we're getting. So let me show you guys right now before we take off. We've gained almost 90k XP an hour since we started using the Sulfur Blades, and we've been getting 29k XP an hour so far. And that's with 30 strength. That is not bad at all. Now it's time for us to go knock out a couple more quests. The first quest we're going to knock out is Priest in Peril. It's a very old school quest. Most of you, I'm sure, have done it. It's super fast, and one thing that makes it even more fast is the Lumberyard teleports. You have to go to this temple multiple times during the quest, and because there's no teleport near it until after you complete Priest in Peril, if you use a Lumberyard teleport, it teleports you just right over here, so you can run over there very fast. Also, now with these extended stamina potions, questing is faster than ever before. After we complete Priest in Peril, we'll need this quest to be able to start the Haunted Mine, and Priest in Peril is also a prerequisite for Animal Magnetism if you plan on doing that in the future. And that is Priest in Peril completed. Before we can go complete the Haunted Mine, we're going to need to get 35 crafting knocked out of the way. Luckily for us, not only is 30 crafting extremely fast to get, it's also pretty cheap at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with the absolute legend Mediocrity. He says, meet me at the GE, I got a donation towards the boys giveaways. And he hits us with 20 mil and says, keep up the vids. Mediocrity, thank you so much, my brother. It means a ton. Oh yes, gentlemen, one more. 35 crafting. Let's go do the Haunted Mine quest. We're not going to be needing the Amulet of Torture anymore, so it's time to sell it. Feels damn good to see a green stack again. And hello, Accursed. What the heck, boys? I don't even remember when we got 70 HP, but that's cool. Okay, time to kill the boss. Once again, I probably should have watched a guide. I think he hits you with range. I know he's weak to magic. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, this part is very important. I would recommend picking up as many of these shards as you can. And there we go, gentlemen. That is the Haunted Mine completed. This quest is so important because not only did we just get 22,000 strength XP, we're about to get nearly 17% more damage and accuracy against the undead. We just went from 30 to 39 strength, and that quest took literally less than 10 minutes. So freaking nice. As I was saying, this is very important. I would pick up as many of these crystals as you can. We're going to be training our strength in the wildy, and we're not going to be risking that much, but if you die, you're going to lose this. Alright, I just picked up 14. There's literally no way I'm going to die 14 times before we reach our goal. You can always go back to that place and get more of them. It's just kind of tedious. And I don't remember if you need to keep these keys to get back there, but I definitely recommend holding on to them. I believe all we got to do is use some balls of wool. Beautiful. And we're about to have 14 brand new salve amulets. Check that out, boys. If you look to the bottom right, you can see it says undead 16%. It's actually 16.75%. It just rounds down, but this is going to increase our accuracy and damage by nearly 17%. And the item we're about to pair it with is going to make it even stronger. It is now time for us to purchase the Vigorous Chain Mace. Gentlemen, check out our new setup that we're about to use to train our strength. The monsters we're going to be fighting are not only undead, but they're also in the wilderness. So not only are we going to get 50% more damage and accuracy from our chain mace, we're also going to combine that with the necklace, giving us 67.5% damage and accuracy. This is going to speed up our melee training big time. This is going to be the best XP you could possibly get as a baby pure. If you guys watch this video and there's some faster way to get melee XP as a baby pure, please let me know down below in the comments, because I have not heard of it. We're not going to be risking anything expensive. We've got the Vigoras, the Antler Guard, the Spiked Manacles, and the Imbued Berserker Ring. We're going to be able to protect all these because we'll be unskulled and protecting item. If we die, we'll lose all the pots and the meat tray and the cloak, and they're not worth much at all. And take a look at our bonuses as well. Nearly plus 90 strength bonus and nearly a plus 30 prayer bonus. And we're only risking 272k, and that's mainly in our potions. Where we're heading is right back to the Wilderness Slayer Cave. Actually, you know what? We got to grab a couple more things before we go. I went ahead and grabbed 2 prayer regeneration potions. This is going to make our training even more AFK, and they are a little bit expensive, but they're totally worth it. Also, these are what you should have your quick prayers set to: protect from item, ultimate strength, and protect from melee at all times. So all we're going to do is go right down in here, and then right up on this staircase is the Ankus, level 98. And not only do they count as a wilderness monster with the Vigorous Chain Mace, obviously, but they're also undead, so we're going to get the bonus from the Salve Amulet. And just take a look at how many of them group up around us. We have so many mobs to kill. This is literally going to be so AFK. And it's only in level 21 wilderness, so if you're worried about getting PK'd, you can just hover over your teleport the entire time. Also, if you're doing this method, I 100% recommend turning on Wilderness Player Alarm. I've said it multiple times in past videos, but what it does is if any player runs by in your vicinity, your entire screen will flash bright red, and that is the best way to know if someone's coming towards you. We already got our first level coming in. One more hit. 40 strength. Beautiful. Now, this method does cost a little bit of money. Every time we hit one of the Ankus with the chain mace, it's costing us 180 GP in Revenant Ether. But if you are strapped for cash, do not worry, because you'll make that money back right here easily. These guys have access to the Wilderness Loot Table, so they're going to be dropping all types of alkables, runes, and even just like we got at the Ice Giants, you have a chance at getting the double Trover Parchments, which is over 1.2 million GP. Me personally, I'm not going to use my time picking up the little drops. I can make money a bunch of other ways, but if I do get something worth picking up, I'll just drop one of our vials. But if you are going to pay attention to your account while you're doing this, I definitely recommend bringing a looting bag, because the stuff that does drop on the ground adds up very quick. Also, if you've noticed in my inventory, I got these red potions. In case you don't know what they are, these are goading potions. Why I decided to use these is they're one of my favorite potions in the game. Basically, they aggro any NPCs in the game damn near. And even if you're somewhere trading like me and all the NPCs on aggro, all you gotta do is take one sip of the goading potion and everything around you re-aggros. This is a giant quality of life because that means once they unaggro, I don't have to run out of bounds and then run back 100 times or whatever. I can seriously just sit here until all of my super restores are out. Also, time for me to give my normal warning. I do not recommend going and trading here the second you see this video, even though this is probably the best XP in the game that a baby peer can get melee wise. PKers do tend to watch my videos and do tend to check the spots that I show in them. Now I've got some other news to break to you guys. I know that in the beginning of this series I said my goals were to get 60 attack and 80 strength on this baby peer, and if you are loosely or even step by step following this whatsoever, if you've gotten to this point, you are set up for success. All you would do is literally sit here until you're 80 strength. I showed you guys how to get all the necessary attack XP from all the quests. We've unlocked climbing boots, we've got the salve amulet. Nothing would change. We're already 60 attack, you would just sit here and train strength until you're 80. And then besides 85 range, which we're going to finish up later, your stats would be completely finished and you would be ready to go PK on your baby peer. But in case you haven't seen my videos before, or maybe you have, I actually already have a baby peer named Bellatrix with literally the perfect baby peer stats, including 80 strength and 50 attack. So because I don't want to make this account basically identical to the baby peer I already have, I've decided to modify our goals for this account and turn it into a little bit different of a baby peer than I already have that's extremely strong in other ways. And that's by turning this account into a toxic Staff of the Dead peer. Toxic Staff of the Dead peers are extremely powerful for all different reasons than a traditional baby peer. And funny enough, our baby peer with the original goal of 60 attack and 80 strength was going to end at 70 combat, but even after getting 75 attack and keeping our strength at 40, we'll actually be one combat level lower at 69 combat. Now let me go over some pros and cons of both type of accounts and the reason that I personally made this decision. Number one, if this is going to be your first baby peer, I 1,000,000% recommend you stick with our original plans of 60 attack and 80 strength. With 60 attack and 80 strength, that is easily the most versatile, low-risk baby peer you can possibly build. You'll have access to big KO potential with weapons like the Granite Maul, while also having the attack level to choose lower risk options that do a lot of damage, like the DDS. As I said before, because I already have another baby peer Bellatrix that has 50 attack and 80 strength, even if I get 10 more attack levels on her, I'll only go up 1.5 combat levels, which I planned on doing in the future anyway. Another big benefit of having 60 attack and 80 strength on your baby peer is you're going to be able to use 3 different attack styles that deal a lot of damage. And if you're someone who's trying to learn, it's also best to learn while using 3 different attack styles, because having 3 different attack styles is the easiest way to learn how to fakey out your opponents. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the benefits of being a 75 attack Staff of the Dead peer. So because I'm going up to 75 attack on this account, I'm going to keep my strength level at 40. I did run some numbers on the combat calculator and it said I can get up to 50 strength without getting a combat level, but I would rather leave those 10 levels from 40 to 50 open and give me some wiggle room in case I want to use spec weapons like the Ancient Godsword. Now let's talk a little bit about the Staff of the Dead. The Staff of the Dead is a magic staff that requires 75 magic and 75 attack, and once you combine it with the magic thing from Zulrah, it becomes the Toxic Staff of the Dead. Not only does the Toxic Staff of the Dead give 15% magic damage, but it also acts as a Zammy staff, so you can cast Flames of Zamrock with it, which is perfect because on our baby peer will be 85 magic. So every opponent that we fight is going to have to worry about being venomed and going to have to worry about giant magic damage. When you are 60 attack and you're using Flames of Zammy, there is no other weapon that gives magic damage towards Flames of Zammy. There's definitely gear that gives magic damage with Flames of Zammy, like Full Elder Chaos Robes, Mage's Book, and the Occult Necklace, but all those gear upgrades combined come up to barely over half the magic damage that the Staff of the Dead provides for the Flames of Zamrock spell. And one of the biggest benefits about playing an account that's only range and magic based is that you can keep your distance the entire time. Somebody can have high attack and strength levels, but that doesn't matter if you don't let them get close enough to spec you. Like I said though, I do not recommend making a Staff of the Dead 75 attack baby peer unless you are a very experienced PKer, because the risk and the learning curve that come with being a successful PKer on an account like this is very high. Whereas if you have the baby peer account build with 60 attack and 80 strength, you definitely don't need to be the best PKer to get some good RNG on a big DDS spec or a big Granite Maul KO. We've got another attack level coming in, 61 attack. After I'm done rambling, I am going to reset the XP tracker. That way I can show you guys how much XP an hour we're getting. Even with only 40 strength, it should be very, very good. Oh my god, guys, I'm the biggest noob. I just noticed that my chain mace is not even charged. I just did 60 to 61 attack with an uncharged chain mace. And that was still fast. Look at that, 18s. Yeah, so definitely don't be like me and make sure you charge your chain mace before you start training. If you do decide to train at this location, I recommend you stand in this back corner over to the northeast. The staircase over here to the west is so far that if someone runs in, you should have enough time to teleport away as long as you have Wilderness Player Alarm to let you know with your screen flashing bright red. And right here, if you're standing over here wrapped around the staircase, the PKer would have to come all the way up and get in your line of sight before they can chuck a TB. We are hitting look at that, 26, and that's not even our max hit. We're hitting 26s with 40 strength. That's actually nutty. I do apologize to any of you that are thinking, well, TSN, why are you changing the whole end goals of this account? That was never my initial plan. I literally just thought of this the last couple days. And the best part is absolutely nothing has changed. Every single thing that we did over this mini series is exactly what you would want to do if you were building the 60 attack, 80 strength build. How I'm training my attack level right now is exactly how I was going to train to 80 strength after getting the Salve Ammi and the Vigor's chain mace. Nothing about our end goal training wise has changed. This is still the exact method that you should train your melees with, and all the quests that we did before this are exactly the same quests you should do as well. The only two quests that we were going to do after getting 80 strength was going to be the Lost City to have access to the Dragon Dagger and Monkey Madness 1 to have access to the Dragon Scimitar. So if you are going with 60 attack and 80 strength, do those quests. But just in case you've never done Monkey Madness 1, after you complete Monkey Madness 1, the king is going to offer you to go talk to Dorero or whatever and get some free XP. Do not do that. You will get a bunch of defense levels no matter what you choose. So make sure once you complete Monkey Madness 1, you don't do anything else. I know when someone is offering you free XP, it is very tempting, but you will ruin your baby pure. So after you complete Monkey Madness 1, leave the king's freaking treehouse or whatever and don't come back. Alright, well, I think I've covered everything that I wanted to tell you guys. Once again, I apologize for the change, but I promise you guys it is going to deliver some awesome, unique Baby Pure PKing content, and I cannot wait to show you guys that part. After I stop this ramble, I'm going to reset the XP tracker. I'll do this for probably an hour straight or until we are out of super restores. Show you guys how much XP an hour we're getting, and after that, I'll probably check back in with you guys at 70 attack, and then 75 attack, and we'll go from there. Alright, I've reset the XP tracker. I'll see you guys when we're almost out of supplies. And good luck to me because I hope no PKers come. No way, fellas. We just got the double Trover Parchment once again. I gotta go bank. That's 1.1 mil in the bag. Ladies and gentlemen, I missed it, but we just got 70 attack. Damn, does that look sexy, and it feels amazing. We're still 67 combat. Now I'm about to show you guys how much XP an hour we've been getting. If you take a look to the right at the XP tracker, we've gained 133k attack XP, and as you can see right below that, we've been averaging 60.6k attack XP an hour. Now that's not super crazy except for the fact that we only have 40 strength. And I don't know about you guys, but normally when you have 40 strength, you are not getting 60k melee XP an hour. It was 100% thanks to our Vigor's chain mace obviously, and the addition of the Salve amulet helps out big time. Our Berserker ring imbued, antler guard, we got all the tools to set us up for success. It's time for the final stretch, 70 to 75 attack, 73k till 71. Let's get it, boys. Yo, fellas, that's what I'm talking about. We just got double Trover Parchments again. 1.15 mil straight to our bag, dude. Yes. We're also absolutely flying through these attack levels. 35k till 72 attack already. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with one of the absolute legends, Matthew. Matthew has been a long-time viewer and an absolute supporter. Seriously, one of the best people I've met in the game. He says, meet me at Ferox because he wants to give us a gift for 20,000 subscribers. He says, grats on 20k, brother. Very, very proud of you. Matthew, my man, you're the freaking best, dude. Thank you so much. And he says, take it, noob. He tried to give me 10 million pure essence. I told him, no, bro, not your stack. But you guys know I'll take the cash. Matt, thank you so much, my man. Seriously, all the support you've given me over the years means a ton, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with the absolute legend Lost Nomads. He said, meet him at Ferox. He's got a dono towards the giveaways. Coming through with the 10k rev ether. Yo, Lost, thank you so much, my brother. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with the absolute legend Rock Dog Josh. He said meet him at Ferox, he's got a donation towards the giveaways. He's coming through with the Accursed Scepter and 10 mil cash. Yo Josh, thank you so much my brother. Big shout out to you my man. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a giant level coming in, and the level we've all been waiting for. 75 attack has been acquired, dude. We can freaking never come back to Ankus again. Oh my god, I am so hyped. 67 combat, and now we have 75 attack. We have access to Staff of the Dead, Toxic Staff of the Dead, and God Swords. Alright, sell the Vigoras, thank you. Toxic Staff of the Dead, 12.2 mil. Merch myself real quick. Okay, 12.4. Ladies and gentlemen, check us out. Damn, do we look good. With the full Elder Chaos, the imbued Zami Cloak, and the Occult Necklace, we're coming in with a whopping 27% magic damage. And now let me show you guys just how strong our magic is. We're gonna hit charge, trade up, and look at this. Our new max hit with Flames of Zamrock is a 38. At level 67, we're gonna be hitting 38s, and most baby peers are not gonna be expecting that. And if we add a Tormented Bracelet and a Seer's Ring to this setup, we can probably hit 40, if not 41. So I am extremely excited to show you guys what PKing is going to look on this account. And as for the time played, we're at 6 days and 19 minutes. Unfortunately, the PKing is going to have to wait until after Deadman mode because we got Deadman mode content on the way. The brand new Deadman mode season is starting tomorrow, and I am extremely excited for it. And I'm going to be trying to pump out content as soon as I can and as often as I can. I did want to finish the baby pier, and we almost got it done before the release of Deadman mode. We only need 4 more range levels and 1 more HP level, which go hand in hand. But I've got the perfect idea in mind to train those last 4 range levels, so once Deadman mode is over, we got even more baby pure PK content on the way. Also, real quick, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to say the biggest, most giant thank you so much. We hit 20,000 subscribers recently, and the journey has been amazing. The community we have is top tier. The friends that I've made along the way, the connections, I mean, you guys are seriously the best, and I could not have reached 20k subs without you. So seriously, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And you already know it's time to say thank you by giving away 50,000 Revenant Nether. And also, ladies and gentlemen, every single Deadman mode video that we post is going to also have a 50,000 Revenant Nether giveaway on it. So make sure you stay tuned. Drop those comments and leave your RSN. Our last video had 284 unique comments. Once again, you guys absolutely smashing the comment section. That does mean your chance at 50,000 Revenant Nether is 1 out of 284. 93 was our test roll. 3 seconds on the clock. Good luck everybody. 3, 2, 1. Number 32. Alright, we've got comment number 32, Mr. P-AF. PAF, he says, nice one, RSN PAFO. Yo, brother, PAF, thank you so much for supporting the video. Thanks for the comment, and thanks for leaving your RSN. To get your 50,000 Revenant Nether, all you gotta do is join the TSN Friends Chat. If I'm online, I'm normally in there on one of my accounts, and we will get you your Ether as soon as possible. If you didn't win, do not worry. All you gotta do is be a subscriber and leave your comment down below, and you're entered to win another 50,000 Rev Ether giveaway on the next video I post. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and a comment on the video. It really helps out. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We have a ton of content already on the channel. You name it, we got it. We got from scratch series, 24-hour challenges, PK videos, anti-pking, PVM guides, we got it all. And if you're looking for a cool place to come hang out, we got the TSN Friends Chat. Anyone can join. All that we ask is you're chill and respectful. Other than that, all you gotta do is type in TSN, and hopefully we'll see you in there. I will see you all in the next video. Peace.